Good morning from Malvern. I'm with my friend Jim. We got here last night. It's early in the morning. We got here last night. Probably last light sort of time. Set up camp. Slept in the hammocks last night. In those trees. And today we're going to try and walk. If you've never been to the Malvern, it's like a group of hills in a long line with, I think we're going to try and do 11 peaks, 11 different hills over 2 days. So we slept last night, we're going to sleep tonight and walk tomorrow and then go home tomorrow evening. Weather forecast is not good. It's meant to rain a lot today and it's meant to get really windy tonight, so that should be interesting. It's going to be a lot of elevation climb. We're starting at one end of the spine, if you'd call it, and we're going to walk the full spine, doing all the peaks of the hills at the top. And our start point at one end is a disused quarry, which is pretty cool. There's actually a few here. I think there's three or four quarries. Which are obviously quite dangerous places, but they're pretty cool. One of the ones a bit further on that's completely gated off was actually used in the, I think, late 70s or early 80s to film a few bits for Doctor Who. It is a very otherworldly landscape. Well, I'm just going to dump a couple of things in the bin. We'll head to the quarry, get the map out and make our first little plan. We're on our way to the quarry now. I should probably mention that we're both carrying 20 kilo packs as well, which adds to the fun. This is also the first video that I've done in England. First video in England, but I'm not just going to do travel videos, I'm going to do some of these hiking, camping adventures as well. Big old cliff. It's actually all fenced off because you probably still do. You definitely used to get cliff jumpers come here. This is obviously pretty dangerous stuff. I'm pretty sure people have died in this one. They've definitely died in the one where they filmed Doctor Who, I know that for sure. Yeah, that's why it's so heavily fenced off. You can't actually, it's a struggle to get down to the water's edge, to be honest. It's really low at the minute because we haven't had much rain for a good few months. Probably the lowest I've ever seen it, to be fair. Right, we are starting here. Gullet Quarry. And then we're going to make our way up here, down here, up here, all the way to the very end. That's where the highest peak is at the end. But this first bit we've got to do up from the quarry through these woods is probably the steepest part of it.
I would say so.
It's a brutal incline, so it's going to be a baptism of fire. But we'll put the map away. And we'll get started, I think. Pretty brutal, isn't it, the first bit?
Yeah. This is not a wash like it was like when we came up here last time.
No, I mean it's been raining, but it's not.
Just
I've been up here previously and it's been like mudslides.
Yeah, last time we came up here, all this is pretty much just running river.
It's bad, isn't it? We've basically got to carry on up this path. It goes all the way through these woods. And you end up at the top of the cliff. Lots of fence. You've got to get up there.
Yeah.
Up there. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's... I don't know what bird that is.
No, there's definitely two of them. I can see one.
That is loud. We've got to go a bit closer up there, so we're probably going to try and have a look. We had to lose a few layers because it was getting hot. And then we've also got a banana. Just the gradient that's the real killer, isn't it? I mean, the video probably don't do it justice, but it is steep. Very steep. Rocky, loose underfoot. Oh, we're going to struggle our way through the near vertical woods. I'd say it is.
It looks like it from here.
There might not be a lot of talking in this bit because we're probably going to have to struggle our way up. Carrying the equivalent of a small child on your back. Oh. It's very steep down there. Oh, to slog through these woods. It's like a baptism of fire at the start of the journey, isn't it?
Well, it's definitely one of the worst bits.
It is the most brutal bit, I think. One of the... I don't think we're too far off being at the top now, to be honest. It's not,
Yeah, we've got to make out the roof line up there.
Yeah, we're getting there. 20 keys on your back is no joke, though, isn't it?
No, man.
I've only got 2 litres of water. So I think our plan is to try and find a spring and filter water from the spring to refill water like halfway or something. But it might be fun trying to actually locate those springs, mightn't it? But we'll worry about that when we come to it. For now, we've got to get through the grueling woods. Big twisted one tree. Looks to me like we're about to come out at the top in the open, finally. Curse those woods. Oh, they kill me every time. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Good feeling, isn't it, man?
Only take the pack off for 5 minutes. But at the top of the quarry, at least, it's not quite the top of, anywhere near as high as where we're going to go, but it's the top of the first grueling bit, isn't it, which is, now we're at the top of the quarry. We're going to make our way, I'll start making our way down the spine. It's quite a distance, isn't it, to British camp, to be fair. Yeah. The next point will be British Camp Reservoir, where there is a fort on top of a hill that we're going to go and look at. And to be honest, that'll be our first proper named hill of the route, I think. I don't think there's one before that. So, I'm going to make a bit of progress. And I'll see you when we get a bit closer to the reservoir. There's a buzzard up there, I think. Oh god. Let's do it. That's where we're coming from. That's where we're going, over the top of that hill. And that down there, that's where we camped in those trees. Just down there, and then we walked down there, up that road, around, up the quarry and up the side to here. We're not done bad in less than an hour. I mean, it's less than a mile, but I think we've done about half a mile upwards, I think. Little stone, we are going to British camp. We've also got Castle Morton Common, Quarry Face, the Gullet. The Gullet is the name of the quarry where we've just come from, Gullet Quarry. And that's the obelisk on top of Midsummer Hill, which you can't see, it's behind those trees. There's like a concrete monument kind of thing.
Like a tower.
Yeah. But we're going over this hill, and far away at the top of that little hill, but you can see the topography starts to get a bit more up and down from this point. I'm pretty sure British Camp Hill Fort is the top of that one there, so I'm pretty sure that's where we're going first. And we should be able to look down on the reservoir, which is behind this hill. But yeah, that's a nice one to break us in, I think, Jim. I'm gonna head up that way now. Very dodgy ground though, isn't it?
That can be, man.
I mean, the last thing you want to do is roll an ankle while you're all the way up here with 20 kilos of gear. It's going to be a struggle to get back off. Be very careful where you put your feet and make sure you got some good walking boots on. You could very easily have an injury. Still no rain.
No, not yet.
I mean, it was forecast to start raining by 8 AM, 9 AM this morning, wasn't it? But as of yet, we haven't really had, well, we haven't had anything yet. Cloud's a bit low and it's a bit hazy, but I think it'll come, it's just when. Oh, very tight. Many hollies and gorse bushes. The gorses are nice though, they're still out. Nice yellow flowers. Wow. Ah, are these beech? Beech?
Ah, I don't know.
Beech nuts. These are maybe beech nuts, I think. I'm sure they are. I don't think I've ever tried a beech nut.
I'm well versed on trees that I can't use to make
There's loads of those beech nuts everywhere. Pretty cool. We've just come from down there to the crossroads where we've got to go left. Jim just noticed another little sign. Gullet and Midsummer Hill, which is where we've just come from. We're going to follow this path up to the left, which will take us to British Camp Reservoir and the first hill. We've just come from up there. We've got to go right at the fork. Another little sign for Hangmans Hill and Broad Down. Let's go and check that out. This very, very precarious path. This is just like a wash, isn't it? Where rainwater comes down, so it's just full of loose debris. Up on some flatter ground after that grueling path around the corner. I've just spotted some huge mushrooms. I think they're ink caps. We've got to check these out. Let's have a look. Oh wow, they might not look it, but these things are huge. That's massive. Beast. Oh my god, look at this one! Wow! Bigger than my hand. What is that? These are like really early formed ones. That looks like prehistoric or something. Very alien. I'm going to cut down this little side path off of the main path over there. So it's like a weird little, tiny little cave hollowed out into like a cliff face down on this path. I'll have a quick look when we get there. It's just literally around this corner. We're going to be heading right up there where those people are for the first hill. Here is the little cave that I was on about. I don't even think you can really call it a cave, can you, to be honest? It's like a, just literally like a hole in the wall. But you climb up, you can go. That is literally it.
Is that a fucking hole in the wall?
A very small hole. Good to keep up with storm though, I reckon.
Oh yeah.
back out and up this one. Oh, it's kind of hard to gauge just how steep some stuff is, isn't it? So if I literally just drop a rock, it doesn't stop for a long time, does it? You don't want to be slipping off one of these, do you?
No, it does.
Carrying a load, it's gonna be, could be catastrophic, I reckon. I don't know whether you can see it too well, but that is where the spot, we're going up this one, onto this one, down onto there, and then down that spine, up, down, up, down, up, down. And the highest one, the Worcestershire Beacon, I think you might just be able to see that it's just in the clouds, the last one, because it's low cloud. But we've got to do this one first. Another stone. Hangmans Hill, Pink Cottage, Giant's Cave. Okay, that little cave is called Giant's Cave.
There you go.
That's pretty ironic, isn't it? Because you're not fitting a giant. So yeah, we're gonna go up, spine across, and work our way down onto the spine. And I think these three here you can see up and down are called the Three Sisters, I think. We're gonna try and camp at the end of those. So we need to get there and then scout for potential campsite, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
There's trees either side of the spine up there, so we're hoping we'll be able to find a half decent spot to set the hammocks up before the worst of this wind comes. And we're yet to have any rain as well yet, so like you said, isn't it, the later we have it, the later it might stop, which is not great either. But we've got tarps and all the rest of it. It's just going to be setting it up in potentially 45-mile-an-hour winds. But we'll see.
Well, that was a good idea.
Let's get these first couple done first. We've basically got a zigzag our way up. All the way up here. It's just too steep to go directly up. It's pretty crazy. So we've got steps for the first bit at least. We're almost at the top. This is pretty much the top, I think. Oh, up there's going to be the top. But got a lovely view the other side. I don't know if you can see the obelisk on the hill down there that we saw the stone signs for earlier. Many more mushrooms. Another huge one over there, don't you see it?
Oh yeah.
Some guy stopped in here, he said they're parasol mushrooms. But I might be wrong, I don't know. He might be right. But whoever's right, don't eat mushrooms unless you're 100% certain
Yeah.
what mushrooms they are. They can end very badly for you. This hill that we're climbing is kind of split into two. We've climbed the first smaller one, now we've got to go down this little spine, and that is the actual summit and the fort over there. But you can also just about see the British camp reservoir down at the bottom, all the way down there. So we're going to make our way over this little spine up to the actual summit, then come down the other side and start on those three up there. Still no rain.
I want to say we might have to come down off of this summit. Get to it. I want to say it's down there somewhere.
Yeah, I think we're going to try and, there's a little cafe that I think we're going to try and find, which is just down past the other side of the reservoir, I think. Might be around the back of that hill. It's by the car park, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to go and try and find that after we've done this one, to try and get a coffee on board, I think. Then we might maybe climb another one and do lunch or something, can it? I think. Get some more fuel on board. And then do our last bit to the camp for this evening and set that up. Just making our way up to the summit. There's a fair few dog walkers and that, isn't there? runners, dog walkers. Just where those people are up there is the top pretty much, I think. I'm nearly there. Now onto the top. Back down the other side. And back onto the spine. Carry on up there after we've been to the cave. Yes, up, down, up, down, up, down is pretty much the story of the next 2 days, isn't it?
Pretty much.
And this path is pretty cool though, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should imagine this thing's pretty old. So, gives it twists and turns and little stone staircases back down to the main path. Oh wow, look at the size of those mushrooms. You can literally see them from here, man. You see the size of them? They're crazy big. Huge mushrooms. Right, I'm going to stop for a 5-minute water break, probably here. I think down by them mushrooms, that's probably a sheltered area, isn't it?
I reckon so.
The wind's coming from this direction, so I'll just stop by the mushrooms, take the bags off for 5 minutes. Probably get some water and a snack on board, I think. I will quickly show you. The giant mushrooms. These are massive, man. It's bigger than what? This one's bigger than like a. This one's like a dinner plate size. Bigger than my foot, really. Very strange looking things, aren't they? Plenty of them there. Okay, so I just found out that at the top of the quarry, the Gullet Hill through the woods, the top of that is Swinyard Hill. And then we did do, when we found the sign for Hangmans Hill, we did do the Hangmans Hill, so that was the second peak. And then the British Fort Hill, where you had to climb the smaller peak first and then go up to the high one. The first one is Millenium Hill, and then the tallest one that we've just been up to the top of there, where we've just taken all the steps down from, that's called the Herefordshire Beacon. Because in that direction is Herefordshire and Wales. And now we're on our way down towards the reservoir. We're going to cut down, we've got to cut through like a car park by a visitor centre, and there's a little cafe, so we're going to go and get a coffee and then carry on and do those 3 afterwards. This is it, I think the rain's starting.
I don't think we actually did that peak last time we came up here.
No, I've never actually done that hill ever before. The Herefordshire Beacon and Millenium Hill, I thought. We're going to try and get to the cafe, quick time. And probably put waterproofs on in it because it's going to, I think it's going to hammer it down to you there. Okay, we stopped at the cafe and ate coffee. And now we've got to start a journey back up to get back on the spine. The rain is starting. And our next hill will be Black Hill. And then on to the Three Sisters, I think. Back to it. We probably stopped for about 15 minutes to drink the coffee, eat a flapjack, and stash a brownie in the rucksack for later. Rain's not too bad yet, it's just starting to drizzle. So it's not too bad yet. We're not making bad progress. We haven't even been travelling 3 hours yet. We've done about 4 different peaks. Although we've only done about just under 3 mile in distance. We've done between 700 and 800 foot elevation climb. Which is a fair bit, to be honest. It's not even noon yet. But we're going to carry on and try and find... We've got to try and find a spring for water in between, I think, Pinnacle Hill and Jubilee Hill. So we're going to get Black Hill out the way next and then search for the spring, I think. And try and get some water filtered. So Mr. Sheep. These are the 3 we've got to do next. 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure they call these ones the 3 sisters. The camera probably doesn't do justice, but they don't look very forgiving from here, do they? It's quite a steep gradient.
Even less when you're on it.
So we're going to follow, there's loads of people walking up the first one at the minute. We're going to go follow where they're headed. Do 1, 2 and 3 and then hopefully find a camp. I did dare Jim to touch it, but he won't. Oh, a lot of sheep and that there. Sometimes they have like the Highland cow things. The hairy cows, yeah, they have them up here sometimes. Electric shepherds. Yeah. These ones are okay. Just don't touch the 3rd one.
Yeah,
the one that's made from metal. That one over there is the Herefordshire Beacon that we climbed earlier. And this one that we're climbing now is Black Hill, which is 307 metres, this one.
One of the smaller ones.
Yeah, the next one along is the Pinnacle Hill, and that's 358 metres. And then, obviously the highest peak in the Malverns is the Worcestershire Beacon, which is the highest point in Worcestershire. That's 425 metres though. Hello. Sheep are odd. Very odd. They just want to die, don't they? I think, all the time.
In their entire life, and can't figure out the most creative way to kill themselves.
It is true. Oh, it'd be good to get over this first one, I think. Oh, we've done it. That is. We just had some dogs going a bit crazy about the big green slugs on our back. But this is the top of Black Hill, Jim. That's 1 out of the next 3 grueling ones to do, so we've got the next one there and then the other one is just behind it. It's not bad though, a bit windy, but we're going to carry on down there. So we've Done Black Hill. Now we've got to do Pinnacle Hill, which is, I think it's one of the most dauntless and grueling looking climbs here, to be fair. Loose surface, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it is a long old steep climb. We basically got to go over it and then cut down a path to the left that should hopefully take us to where we hope there's a spring. At least that's what it says on the map anyway, so we're gonna have to go and do a bit of searching for it. But we need to get this one out of the way first. We're almost at the top. We just took a small seat on a bench because it is grueling, man.
Ain't no joke, this kit.
Beautiful views though, isn't it?
Definitely.
You can see why it's an area of outstanding natural beauty. It really is beautiful. Probably be even more beautiful with the autumn colours coming in, isn't it? All of this will look lovely. Yeah, the bag should definitely be a bit lighter. I'm just about to go top of Pinnacle now, but you can just see in the background, the one behind there is the Worcestershire Beacon, which is the highest one. Highest point in Worcestershire. It's a bit windy and a bit rainy, but it ain't been too bad, has it? I think we've been quite lucky with the rain, to be honest. I was expecting a lot worse. Nearly there. Get over this one and then go and try and find the spring for some water. It's going to be an interesting side quest, I think. Yeah. It's a big old drop down there, yeah.
Beetle.
That's it, we made it to the top of Pinnacle Hill. 358 metres. This will be the highest one we'll climb all day, this one. And I've just checked, we've just flicked over to about, we've done just over 900 feet in elevation gain, I think. It's a bit more windy up here. And it's raining. We're going to head down the other side now and try and find a spring so we can refill our water. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We've come down off the top of it now. Down a few paths through a car park and down to a road. We've got to walk, I think it's less than a mile back down this road. And there should be a little natural spring for us, spring water, so we'll quickly walk down here, fill the bottles, head back in that direction, and we'll get back up onto the spine then and do the last couple hills before we find a camp for the evening, because the wind's starting to get up. It's saying on my weather app now that it could get up to over 50-mile-an-hour winds, so ideally we want to be set up before that. You don't really want to be setting up in winds that strong. Let's go and get the water. Walking down a very long straight road. Any sheeps. There's another car coming here. We made it to the spring. Spring water. Bit of a random one, though, isn't it? Just like on the side of the road. Yeah, apparently it's meant to taste sweet, and apparently locals come here to fill up water. We've just seen one doing it. What else is it? Also said that it's even good, even after a storm. I think it's still good to drink, isn't it? So it must be good quality spring water. There we go. It's actually good, isn't it? Job done, Jim.
Sorted.
That actually means we don't have to worry about water now for the rest of the trip, do we?
No.
That's it now for the rest of the trip. We just got to carry this water all the way back up onto the spine. But we'll get there, we've still got plenty of time. It's still only about, is it about 20 past 2 or something like that? We're going to head back up now and get back up onto the spine, do the last couple of hills and find a camp. We are back on the spine. We've just got to scoot round the biggest one that we did earlier on this path instead of going up the highest path. And we've got a couple of smaller ones to do. Have a look for a camp. Just walking along the path and I just spotted, I haven't seen one of these in years. It's a devil's coach horse beetle, I think. They're like a little mini scorpion thing that they got like big jaws, but they also squirt stuff at you if they feel threatened, I think. See how it like flicks its tail up?
Yeah, man.
I ain't seen one in years, man, but look at the size of the jaws on the thing. You don't want to put your finger in there, I think. Okay, we're literally just about to come back to where we started the H2O side quest, but that is dealt with now. So we can move on. We've gone round Pinnacle Hill. We've got to do Jubilee next, which is 328 metres. And then it's Perseverance, which is 324. And that's where we're going to look for a camp around Perseverance summit. So I'm going to get Jubilee out of the way first. And we'll start scouting for some nice hammock trees. Hopefully we find a nice spot with a nice view, that'll be nice. Be a bonus. Let's start getting some food down us, I think. It's been a long old day.
Yeah, man. Good day though.
It has been a good day, isn't it? Nice fresh air. It's just a lot of vigorous exercise to do. You can't really beat the views, can you?
Oh no.
There's Pinnacle Hill, the biggest one of the day. We're on Jubilee now. Then we're going to go to Perseverance Hill. It was the last stop of the day, I think. Which is that one there. We found a small clearing. I mean, it's on the side of Perseverance Hill, but it's a bit, this little patch here is a bit flatter than down there anyway. That's like near vertical, so we're going to dump here and we're going to, I reckon we're going to try and set them up here, innit? Try and make a little base. It's like 10 past 3, so we want to get it sorted. We want to get cooking done, don't we, before like the worst wind and that comes in, really. Get the tarps and the hammocks set up. And yeah, chill here for the night. Yeah, it'll be a couple of hours. We'll cook first and then get that shit done. Yeah. Home. It did start to piss down, so let's quickly make a couple of A-frames with the tarp. Just to keep all of the gear dry. I don't know how long it's going to last, to be honest, but once I'm dry here, just keep all the gear dry until it passes. It's too early to set up any hammocks or anything yet, so we're going to wait a little bit, and yeah, we'll wait a little bit and then set the hammocks up when it gets a little bit darker, I think. We are just having a quick coffee. I put the hammock up under the tarp. It's still raining a little bit. It's a bit windy, but it's not too bad. We'll finish this coffee and then I'm going to cook some pasta, some ravioli, I think. Get that done. And then I don't think I'm going to be too far off going to bed, to be honest. We're both absolutely knackered after today. It's been too windy or rainy since we've been here to take the drone up or get any drone footage. But luckily I've got some of the drone footage from coming to Malvern previously, which I'll overlay some of that instead over a few bits. Just to give you a better sort of idea if you've never been here. Yeah, the wind and the rain is getting up. It's still meant to be nearly 50-mile-an-hour winds at 8 o'clock tonight, so we've still got a couple of hours till then, but we'll see how it goes, see how bad it gets. I'm going to cook my pasta before the worst of it comes, I think. And get into the hammock, I reckon, into the sleeping bag. We have our dinner, chilled out for a bit. It's only about 8 o'clock, but we're both that knackered, we're just going to get into the hammocks, I think. Chill out for an hour and then get some sleep before we get going tomorrow. So, I'll see you in the morning for breakfast. Good morning.
Hello.
We made it through the night. It was windy, wasn't it? It was windy and it did get a bit cold, to be fair. It did get a bit cold, but we made it.
There was some pretty torrential rain at some point.
I don't know when the rain stopped either, to be fair. It weren't until early hours of the morning, wasn't it? But we made it through. The shelters made it. Hammocks were sweet. You got a bit cold? I got a little bit cold, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. The plan is to have some breakfast and then we are gonna do Perseverance, aren't we? Do Perseverance Hill. Then we'll move on to Summer Hill. Then the Worcestershire Beacon, which is the highest. Then Sugarloaf Hill, then North Hill. And then see how we feel when we get to there, I think, isn't it? See how we're looking for time, but first we just need to get some food inside us. And coffee.
The last coffee.
The last coffee, yeah, that is a good point, to be fair. That should be mentioned. Should have a little bit lighter packs today, though, innit? Now we're going to have ate all the food. Most of the water's gone. It's a bit of a blessing for the highest peak, isn't it? But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll eat some food first and then get back on the spine. Quickly show you my setup. Literally just an A-frame car. Hammock inside. That is the under blanket that was underneath. That basically just hugs the bottom of the hammock to create a warm pocket of air underneath so you don't get cold from the ground. Pretty simple, really. Keeps you off the damp ground, keeps you out the wind and the rain. Just pack it up and get on the move. Not bad. Probably one of the most bland breakfasts you could get, but
Fills a hole, man.
Should have bought brown sauce.
Protein and carbs, mate. So
Oh, we're leaving camp. We've had breakfast. 10:20. But instead of rejoining the path down there where we came in last night, we're going to try and see if we can't bushwhack our way through some of these ferns to rejoin the spine up here. And once we get back on the spine up there, we're going to head that way up to the top of Perseverance Hill, and then it'll be on to Summer Hill, which is the one before the Worcestershire Beacon. So I'm going to get up there and get back on the trail. Oh, it's quite thick ferns to get there. Nice view there. Look at that.
I can't see what's under the feet.
Keep going, yeah. Make it to that next tree, and then I reckon we might be able to burst through, I'm hoping. What a morning. Glorious Sunday morning. Absolutely glorious. Go on, Jim. Beat the fern. Through under this tree. How come we're bursting through here, Jim? Yes, I knew there was a path. What a view.
That's one way to start your morning.
We made it, Jim.
Oh.
I had a feeling there would be a path. Wow. Don't get much better, does it?
Not really.
It's just rejoined us back onto the trail that we came in on. So we're going to follow that back to the fork and then head right up there. Yeah, it definitely is the trail because there's that metal bench. Back on the spine and on the way to the top of Perseverance Hill. Snacks already, I think. Beautiful there today. Nice, isn't it?
A bit different to yesterday, isn't it?
Oh, just a bit different, yeah. A bit different to the 50-mile-an-hour winds we had last night in the Hammocks. A lot more pleasant.
I think I won't forget in a while, put it that way.
It's a story to tell, isn't it? Get to the top of this one, we should be able to see Summer Hill and the Beacon and stuff there. The last few peaks of the journey, innit?
Yeah, man. Get to see what we're torturing ourselves with.
Not sure we want to see it this early on a Sunday morning just yet. Come a long way. Oh, it's beautiful this one. Absolutely beautiful. Made it to the top of Perseverance Hill. And we just got got to do Summer Hill, but and then the Beacon, which you can see. It's actually quite quiet this morning, isn't
So far. Sunday though, isn't it?
20 to 11. You can actually see Worcestershire Golf Club down there. Look. You can see like the golf holes like here. See a few bunkers and that. I'll walk down this little spine bit here now. Start making our way up to the bigger ones at the other end, like the Worcestershire Beacon, and the North Hill's big as well. That's nearly 400 metres, so it's not much smaller than the Beacon to be honest, but that's behind the other side. We'll get there later on in a few hours. Making our way across this ridge line. You can see down here Malvern town, so we're getting a bit more towards the populated end of the hill. We've got to follow this ridge line down to here, and then we've just got to drop down. We've actually got to drop down to the road, remember?
Yeah.
You have to drop down to the road, cross over a street or two, and then you have to come back up. So we're going to get down onto the road now, and then still got to climb up the other side. Should we cross to there first and just run for it now? Well, we got to cross this road, then we got to go up this road to get back on the spine. Just got rid of some of our rubbish into the bin, so it's a bonus. So there's nothing coming. We're off the road now, back onto a little back trail that will lead us back towards the spine. We've just got to follow this one up until we get back onto the main path up towards, I think Summer Hill is at the top of here, then it's the Worcestershire Beacon. Just below here in a minute is, this is where Gullet Quarry is too. So down here past this brick wall now, you see? Yeah. See it down there? There's a big old disused quarry that we've been to before, haven't we? Yeah. It's quite a cool place. Can't really see it through like the overgrown trees, but it runs down here, past here, but a long way down, past this brick wall here. Cool place, isn't it?
There's a lot of them up here.
It's a long way down there. You wouldn't survive a fall off that, put it that way. A long way down. Quarry signs there. Getting back towards the main spine. And start the climb up Summer Hill. Another stone sign circle. We're going to the Beacon, that's where we're headed. Follow this path up. We should see more of it up there, but it's going to be busy, more people up this route. It is actually paved for a while, which is lucky. Just on the path on the way up. I think this first one is Summer Hill, and then we've got to do the Worcestershire Beacon after that one. Beautiful though, still beautiful weather, isn't it?
Definitely, man.
The sky. Just about to come off the path and start the dirt climb up Summer Hill. It's loose, isn't it? Like gravel. Yeah, it'll go all the way up here. When we get to the top of this one, we should have a good view of what we've got left to do and where we've come from. can see the gradient just looking against, like, see the flat horizon, and then you can see the hill we're on. Oh, the sun is warm. We're nearly there. Right, this is the top of Summer Hill just here. You can see the beacon. It's the highest one we're going to have to do. And oh, you can see where we come from. This side, there's the Herefordshire Beacon that we did yesterday. We camped near this one here, Pinnacle Hill, last night. We started way back there, over this one, down the spine, over all these up. And we've still got a way to go. See, we're pretty much up level with Malvern town now. We just got to carry on up this path up to the beacon, over the other side. Then I think it's Sugarloaf Hill then, and then North Hill, which is almost, that's 398 metres, so that's another one that's nearly 400 that we've still got to do today. But yeah, scenic, isn't it? Oh, about halfway up the dirt road to the peak. I reckon we've still got about 15 kilos on board, even though we've ate our food and done a lot of the water. Still an awful lot to carry. But we're nearly there. Now we're at the top of the mega steep Gullet bit up the gravel, but we've still got a little up and down to go, and that's the beacon up there. It's like a stone post, you can see. So yeah, it's a little bit easier from here on out. We'll get to the top and we'll have a look over the other side at what we've got to do. Take a slow walk down the downslope. And the beacon. You made it, Jim? 20 kilo pants. Well done.
Done it.
Yeah, we're still going down. We're going to go and do North Hill, but we're going to do Sugarloaf Hill first, which is this one, and then we'll go and do North. Let's start the journey down towards Sugarloaf Hill. You just got to follow this path all the way up there. Leave the beacon behind. That's the highest point we're going to reach on the whole trip. 425 metres. That one over there, North Hill, is 398 metres. North Hill is, so it's not far off being as tall, to be honest. But it's not as steep a climb, I don't think. You can, because you do Sugarloaf almost on the way up, it's like a gradual climb. I don't think it'll be too bad. It was a bit of a sketchy climb down, to be honest, but we pretty much made it. That's the sheep. That's where we've just come from, up on the beacon. That's the sheep. We've got to get to this little intersection bit and then we're going to head up Sugarloaf, I think. Just making our way up Sugarloaf Hill now, and we'll go on to Table Hill and North Hill. See the beacon behind us. Yeah, get this one out of the way, and then there's just 3 to go after this one, Jim. We've just carried up, we've actually done 10 hills so far. 10 peaks. We're getting to it. There we go, top of Sugarloaf. Oh. We're gonna go on to Table Hill and then we're gonna go up North Hill then, which is the second highest one in the Malverns. 398 metres. Quite windy now, but it's fresh. It's a good day for hiking, I reckon. Yeah. It's about, what, it's late September, it's about 14 degrees today. But the sun's still warm, isn't it? Really. It is good hiking weather, to be fair. And the breeze definitely helps cool you down, which is very much needed with some of these inclines. I just saw a guy carrying a kid in one of those child carrier rucksack things, and Jim said he has a newfound respect for him, because we are basically carrying children. There's a lot of weight in it.
Yeah, well, I've got to strip this kid down a bit.
Lots of people having picnics.
Packs of evidence.
See the beacon in the background. We're gonna head up here to the top of Table Hill. We're going, and then we're going to cross over from Table Hill onto North Hill. And that'll only leave us one, Jim.
End Hill.
End Hill, and we're done then. That'll be 14 different hills, different peaks. Nearly there. Nice view looking back there at the beacon. We were up there about an hour ago. Now we've just got a little bit more to get to the top of this one. That'll be Table Hill done. And then just got North Hill and End Hill to do, and that's it. We're done. That's it, that is the top of Table Hill. Nice panoramic view. And we just got North to do. And then End Hill, I reckon, is going to be over here somewhere. So this is our last big one of the day. It's nice having both of them in shot though. That's the Worcestershire Beacon we did earlier, which is the highest one here, and this is the second highest. There's only 27 metres difference between them.
Not a lot, is it?
No, not really. It's a lot of up and down on a Sunday morning. What is it now? It's 12:15 now. I reckon we'll be up here, down on End Hill, probably 1:15 the latest. Yeah, it is quite a climb, this one. Camera probably doesn't do it justice, but it's quite a long gradual slog in it.
Yeah.
We leave Table Hill behind. Let's start on North Hill. Oh, it's pretty cool. You can see the gradient against the flat horizon. Oh, long way to go. Oh, top of North Hill. There's a beacon over there. Some people doing TikToks or something. See Malvern town all below us. Our next mission is that hill over there. This hill here is End Hill. End Hill, and that's the last one on our list. 13 out of 14 peaks. You're gonna do the last one, Jim. Absolutely stunning panoramic views though. It's crazy, isn't it? What a day for it as well. Absolutely beautiful day. It's a long way back down where we came from, all the way back down there somewhere. Just got to walk down this spine and then I think hopefully it loops back round towards End Hill down there, which is where we're headed. Gonna get that one done and then I think we're gonna go and get a well-earned coffee, I think, are we? From somewhere. Oh, it's needed, I think.
I think we're gonna be on the wrong side of town.
We are gonna be on the wrong side of town, I think, so we're gonna have to, who knows, there could be another walk on tarmac to reach caffeine yet, but we'll worry about that once we've done the last one. Onwards to the End Hill and the end of our journey. I'm gonna follow this path through the ferns and then hopefully it'll lead us back down around here to the bottom of End Hill where we can get that one done. Ferns everywhere, aren't they? It will look a bit dry though. Literally like coming down a set of stairs, and it's that steep. Very steep drop off down to the street level below there. It's like big old distance down that is. I actually find coming down almost as hard as going up. It absolutely murders my quads and my feet and my knees. Going down is a quad killer for me. Going up it's like my calves, hamstrings and glutes, but the way down does my quads in bad. Right, just about to done the fern path. About to rejoin this gravel path, and then there's a quarry down here we've got to watch out for. We can't get past this fence, but danger quarry. Oh, that's better. It's a bit more level on here. I'm gonna follow this round here, and hopefully it'll take us onto that's End Hill over there. That one. You can see the quarry like cliff faces over here on the right. You see them all over here. That's all. It's like sheer rock, isn't it? I've got to follow it round. I'm gonna take a little detour. Gonna take a little detour through this little mud track through the ferns. I think it cuts out going all the way up around and then down on. We're just gonna go down here, cut through, and then you can do that zigzag path. You can see it there onto the hill. Should be nice. Let's stop for a little snack down in this valley because the wind is nice and dead down here. Yeah, it kind of does double our last climb, but so we've got to go up that diagonal path and then. But it looks lovely down here in this little dip. No wind.
No wind, no people.
Have a quick drink, a little snack, I think, before we start our final one of the day then. God, this is steep down here though. Jesus. are not thanking me for this. You all good, Jim?
Yeah, man.
See people walking on the ridgeline up there around. I think this shortcut might be a bit too taxing for some people. But whoa, that was close. Very close. Oh, bit of a slide there. Some height around us, isn't there? Proper closed in. That's our end goal. Let's go. Oh, we've just had a snack and a stop for 5 minutes. Now we're gonna do the last little walk up this zigzag path up to End Hill. And that's it. That is the last one. That's the 14th hill out of 14. Wow. Lovely day now. It is 1:10. Beautiful day. Pretty fresh wind, but I think it's needed. It's needed when you're climbing. Helps. Definitely helps. We made it. Top of End Hill. The last hill in our long line of 14 hills to climb. Well done, Jim. We made it. Oh. It hasn't even been that eventful. I was going to say it's been eventful, but
it hasn't.
It really hasn't. We've done well. Gonna make our way down there, off the end of End Hill, I think. Walk around a quarry, and then I'll probably end the vlog at Malvern clocktower. I think we've got to go past that, haven't we?
Yeah.
I haven't been there before, so we'll make it down to there and then we'll say goodbye. Carry on down here. Start our descent down to street level, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Looks a long way down at the moment.
It is going to be a long way down to street level, but at least there's no more uphill. Just going down that steep bit. Another little rocky point here. Nice panoramic views. But I think we've got to go carry on down this steep bit, haven't we, around the corner. Oh, it's going to take a while to get down this, I think. Oh, it's steep as well. I might not look it, but it is. Gradient. proper loose terrain, so like, you know, it's very easy to slip on loose aggregate, and it's very easily done. So you do have to watch your foot. Joining onto another path here. And then we're going to carry this down to the right, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we're carrying this down to the right. Yeah, we are. It's right into the quarry car park then, hopefully. Hopefully the quarry car park should be down here, and then Malvern clock tower is just after that, out on the road. So I'm going to take a look. Carry on down this windy track first. It's getting lower though, isn't it? Super harsh on your feet with all these rocks jutting out of it. It's very steep. You don't want to be going off the edge. We've come to a road. I think this is it. I think when we join this road, we're off the hills. Then I think we can just follow the hill, follow the road up to the clock tower, and then we'll carry on into town after the vlog's ended, I think, to get a coffee. But yeah, civilization for the first time in about 2 days.
I like it, I want to go back.
Yeah, it's better away from civilization in my opinion. But here we are. Tarmac, Jim. Flat tarmac. Oh. We head down this path into town. We'll show you the clock tower first, if I can find it. Every now and then you get a nice glimpse through the houses of the view below, don't you? Yeah, just got to carry on down this road a bit and we'll get to the... We'll be at the clock tower then. I'll show you that. I think we're going to end the video. Beautiful views. Even though we're down on a road, it's still quite high up. Still seeing like the sheer face of the hills up there, can't you? Here we are. Just going up to the clock tower now, which will mark the end of our journey, end to end, doesn't it really? Gullet Quarry to the clock tower. Go and take a quick look. What a day there, beautiful. Are you gonna go in, Jim? Yeah. There she is. That's a well. You can drink the water if you so wish. Brief history. That's it, Jim?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. Would you?
Yeah.
There she is, the clock tower. That's the end of our journey, Jim.
Done it.
We've done it. All 14 peaks. We're going to end it here. It's been a grueler, man, but it's been good, hasn't it?
I enjoyed it.
Really good, and what a lovely day to end on. Right, we're going to go and get a coffee, so we'll see you all later.